Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our coverage of the Rise of the Witch King Halloween tournament. I am Phoenix, and we are in round 1, game 3 between Belsebub versus EagleEyes. And as men in the bottom right, we have EagleEyes. And in the top left, we have Belsebub, who just used his Farsight ability. EagleEyes has not picked a power yet. Now you might be wondering, what is this map? Yeah, it looks a bit different than anything you've seen so far. Simply because it's a new map. It is another Halloween-themed map for this tournament, but it is actually a brand new map. It is not, just a reskin of an existing one. This map is called Midgewater, and it was made by Mako. The other map you've seen in the first 2 games was Spooky Fords, made by Lazarus. But yeah, this map is quite different. It is a 1v1 map. It's kind of a larger 1v1 map. Certainly feels like it. There's a fair amount of distance here between the 2 bases, since they are in opposite corners of the map like this. But yeah, this is what we're looking at. And we have a barrack start from, I keep forgetting which player is which. We have Belsebub in the top left, of course, and he's getting Lorien warriors. We have Gondor soldiers from EagleEyes. And we're going to see here who actually advances to the next round, because as you may have noticed if you've watched the other 2 games, we kind of have a 1-1 score right now, with Belsebub having won the first game, EagleEyes having won the second game. Now the third game decides who advances to round 2. Units moving in here. We have the Gondor soldiers close to the middle. We do have a signal fire in the middle. I hope someone notices it. That's definitely going to be useful. We have some spider layers as well. We have a troll lair, and we have inns. So that's useful to know. And yeah, that kind of covers, we do have white layers as well. Oops, I just clicked that thing. Yeah, we have white layers, and yeah, that basically covers the layout of the maps. We have white layers, troll layers, spider layers, and we have a signal fire and 2 inns. No outposts. And oh, that builder is in a nasty spot. Not really taking much damage, is he? Oh, I wonder what he's doing. Is he exploring the map by himself or something? Kind of odd. And it looks like the Gondor soldiers, with the help of Rallying Call, took out one of the Malorn trees. And yes, of course, we saw Rallying Call as the first power for men, because it's basically always the first power for men. You never really pick anything else. You're not going to pick heal or rebuild right off the bat. And we do have the signal fire captured by Belsebub. His flag is up right here beside it. But EagleEyes is the one actually attacking his base right now. We have Lorien archers prepared to defend. And those 2 Gondor soldiers trying to retreat when they noticed the situation they were in. Now Belsebub is trying to attack with a Lorien warrior unit. Gondor soldiers moving to intercept them. The fact that Belsebub has a signal fire might give him an early advantage. Certainly in terms of powers, since they will charge faster. And so far, not too much happening, just standard harassing, players trying to defend their bases. So EagleEyes does seem to be doing more damage, but Belsebub has the signal fire. I'm not sure EagleEyes is actually aware of the existence of the signal fire. Keep in mind, this is a new map. This could very well be the first time either of these players has played on this map. We didn't make the maps available to download that much earlier than the actual start of the tournament itself. So there was time to check them out quickly, but not a lot to actually practice on and get used to the map. It's going to make things very interesting, because it's not Fords of Isen, which everybody knows how to play on. It is new territory. We have quite a few units here. This could be a big clash. Well, when I say big clash, I mean a big army wiping out a very insubstantially smaller army. And yeah, that seems to be what's going to happen. We have 3 Lorien archers here. These Mython sentries are pretty much just here to protect them from cavalry. Seeing a lot of archers being spammed by Belsebub. And where is Akashi-san? There I go again, calling him Akashi-san. EagleEyes. Same thing, really. Same person, different names. And he discovered the Malorn tree that this builder had built in this odd area. And he's ignoring the builder. He seems to be going for the Malorn tree. The builder is actually just going to retreat now. It did take a little bit of damage because there were units nearby that just decided to swing their blades in his direction, but he wasn't specifically targeting the builder. Oh, and he took the signal fire. He's well aware of it now, if he wasn't before. And he's got Gondor Knights. Now, it's very important for Belsebub to very carefully protect his archers with his pikes. And this was one of his, one of the problems he ran into in the previous game was that EagleEyes used cavalry very effectively to trample his wildmen, including upgraded wildmen with torches, while avoiding the pikes. Now, he's going to have to be careful here not to repeat that issue again. And I'm not sure why he's going to attack his base here. He only has one pike unit. Those archers are not going to do a lot of damage against against buildings. They will against units, I suppose. Now, where are the Gondor Knights? Are they was it just that one unit on the other side of the map? I guess so. They're moving around to dodge those sentries. And for now, not very clear who is winning. Although we do have quite a few units here near EagleEyes' base. But not enough to actually really damage it much. And yeah, we do have 8 power points in total from Belsebub, including, of course, his Farsight. He does not have Rallying Call yet, which is going to disadvantage him in combat, certainly. But he can scout his opponent's base, which is very useful. Now, we have 370 out of 450 command points. We have 293 out of 450. So actually, right now, Belsebub has a bit of an advantage. We have 8 power points in total from EagleEyes, who does have Rallying Call, which is certainly helpful for him. Signal Fire still under the control of EagleEyes. Belsebub needs to take that back. We also have an archery range now. We have 3 unit production buildings producing different types of units. From EagleEyes, we have 2 barracks from his opponent. Now, it would be interesting to see if Belsebub actually goes for Lindens, if EagleEyes starts spamming too many cavalry units. It is an option. Lindens are very effective against cavalry. And they have an easier time catching cavalry, obviously, than pikes. But he still needs the pikes to protect his archers, of course. EagleEyes is going to take out this Malloran tree, just barely. And these units are going to take a lot of damage here. Oh, they actually made it to level 2 and they're retreating. Maybe they'll actually escape here because those archers went back. Oh, and I guess I see why they went back. He must have noticed that there were Gondor Knights coming. And there's 2 units of Gondor Knights. Definitely not a good situation for Belsebub. He has a lot of units in the center. He's retaking the signal fire. He's moving into attack by the looks of it. And Easy Eagle Eye is ready for him. It looks like he is. He has quite a few units. Belsebub has his work cut out for him. This is not going to... Actually, he might actually be quite outnumbered here. Because we have something like 3 Gondor soldiers against 2 pikes, which is obviously not good for the units or the pikes. And we do have about 3 Gondor archers as well. Lorien archers are quite strong, but yeah, I do think they're outnumbered here. And we have Gondor Knights showing up. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at this situation. Those archers are running way ahead of the pikes. And this is really bad for Belsebub. Loses a huge number of archers because of that one mistake. And oh, the pikes are moving into attack, but Eagle Eyes retreats. And this is what can change games in Rise of the Witch King. Cavalry will absolutely decimate swordsmen and pikes. This is one of the most punishing games I've ever seen when it comes to cavalry versus non-pike units. There are a lot of games where, you know, pikes kill cavalry, cavalry kills swordsmen and archers. It's just kind of expected. But this game really punishes you if you leave exposed archers and swordsmen to cavalry. They'll just get trampled and completely murdered. And yeah, we're definitely seeing that now. Eagle Eye's moving in with his Gondor Knights. I'm not sure what he's... Oh, I guess Belsebub has actually been expanding with Malloran trees here, and yep, he's going to lose these Malloran trees. He seems to be retreating all his units. I'm not sure why, except for this one unit, which is still harassing a bit. Well, let's take a look at the power situation. We do finally have Rallying Call from Belsebub, who has 10 power points in total, 473 out of 550 command points. Really saving up his resources there. I wonder why. Well, I guess he's starting to spend them now. He does control the signal fire as well. Once again. He has a lot of units to face. Meanwhile, we have 734 out of 850 for EagleEyes, who has a massive unit advantage. He only has 1 power, but that's because he's saving for his 10-point power. He has Rallying Call. And this could be very, very bad for Belsebub. Look at this. We have units coming in from this side. We have units coming in from this side. This is EagleEyes' plan. Look, he's trying to retreat with his units, perhaps. Well, not retreat, I guess, because now he can see these guys. He's trying to fight them, but now these units are going to come in from behind. He's going to be surrounded, and it's going to be a massive battle in the center that is not going to go well for Belsebub at this point. EagleEyes retakes a signal fire, and things are looking very bad. We have Rallying Call. We have 2 knights waiting for an opportunity. These pikes are trying to move desperately around to block these archers to protect them. But I'm pretty sure the pikes are now being targeted by these archers, and as they go down, they'll be less and less effective at defending. We have Legless, level 3, sniping very effectively, targeting those knights on purpose. He actually has his Hawk Strike ability charge, which can definitely do a lot of damage to them. And the knights are actually retreating a bit. But we also have a Hobbit summon, just to put the nail in the coffin there for Belsebub, who dramatically lost this battle after being attacked from 2 sides like that. And this just gives EagleEyes an even bigger advantage. 275 out of 575, 556 out of 925. Not only is EagleEyes almost maxed out on his command point limit, but he has a lot more units on the field. And he has some Summit and Hobbits still. Although they might not actually be able to get anywhere useful for a while. But look at this. We can actually see where EagleEyes has expanded his farms all over the southern part of the map. Belsebub, meanwhile, has been losing his Malorant trees that he's been trying to use to expand on the right. And we have Mirkwood Archers finally on their way. Very expensive unit, very powerful, but it really looks like it's too late at this point. Recovering from this point is not going to be easy. And yeah, we have just pikes and Mirkwood Archers now. Hobbits did make it to the base, but they're not really able to do much. And EagleEyes might be going for his strategy again of surrounding his opponent, preventing him from leaving his base, essentially. Legolas actually took quite a bit of damage here. He is, of course, very vulnerable up close as an archer hero, but he's very effective at a distance. He does so much damage, and he's just great at sniping. He shoots units so quickly. Look at that. The fire rate is amazing. But he's just not going to be enough right now. Now, what is this that we're looking at? We do have Faramir on the field from EagleEyes, who, of course, has a signal fire. He's also built a farm here. And has definitely taken over most of this map at this point. He is surrounding his opponent, forcing him back into his base. He has so many units around the outskirts here that there's just not much Belsebub can do. I have noticed EagleEyes tends to do this quite a lot, where he basically expands very effectively and carefully protects the land that he takes. And he makes sure he has units all over the place to just prevent his opponent from making a comeback and just slowly taking more and more territory until his opponent's basically stuck in his base. And then, you know, EagleEyes just prepares his finishing blow and takes out his opponent. That tends to be what he does from what I've seen. And we have Boromir on the field too, actually. He took a lot of damage. Level 1 still does not have his Horn of Gondor, but he'll get that shortly, I'm sure. And Belsebub feeling a bit nervous, I'm sure, starting to build fortress expansions and actually some lancers. He's perhaps hoping that his opponent's not building any pikes. So that's why he's building lancers. If he can get a couple of lancers out, which might not be as easy as one might think, thanks to the giant army in his base right now. But if he does manage to buy himself enough time to get a few lancers, it could help a lot. But they're not going to have any chance against the Gondor Knights. We have the Horn of Gondor. And those Mirkwood Archers. The pikes were shot down by the archers, and the Mirkwood Archers trampled by these Gondor Knights. Who also took heavy casualties, but it was definitely worth the risk. And here we go, the Lancers are moving in, trampling quite a few units, but they are very weak cavalry defensively, and they easily go down with this many archers. You need a couple of lancers. One lancer is not going to cut it. Well, Beelzebub's desperate at this point. Anything to try to weaken this army. Now, the good thing for him is that mostly EagleEyes just has archers left. and a few heroes. He really doesn't have a lot. And now, really his main concern is getting away with Legolas, I guess, who's being chased down. Wow, he might actually... Oh, we have a heal. He really should not be in aggressive stance, though. Oh, nice. A big risk there, using that ability. But worth it. Now we still have this one unit. Don't tell me this one cavalry unit is going to kill him. Oh, all he had to do was target it with his fortress. And then none of the other units could catch him. I guess Faramir could shoot him. And these guys, if they got a good shot. But if he keeps moving around buildings, it's certainly an option to dodge them. We have another Hobbit summon, and EagleEyes is not going to let up the pressure right now. We do have all 3 5-point powers for Belsebub, who has almost no units left and only 500 maximum command points. He's got a ton of resources, though. And did I just see EagleEyes spend a lot of money? I think maybe. I might have imagined it. It was really fast. But he has 2 5-point powers, and he's got the Hobbits, and he's got 10 power points saved up. And this game is easily going to go to EagleEyes. I just don't see a recovery plan from Belsebub. I don't think there's anything he can do anymore. Look how many units there are. Yeah, and this is it. This giant army will take out all his buildings one by one. They could go for his fortress too. Actually, wait, how many of these are archers? There's actually quite a few archers here. Yeah, the archers are obviously not that effective against buildings. But nevertheless, there's just no recovery here for Belsebub, who, by the way, his opponent, EagleEyes, now has, is building Knights of Dol Amroth. He has 1 unit already. Obviously wants to finish it in an epic way with one of the most powerful cavalry units in the game. Very effective against buildings. And his opponent just doesn't have the defenses to stop them. So that's going to be fun to see. 2 units, 1 more is being produced now. Actually, he might have too many command points used. Yeah, he does. Well, he can still send those 2. And EagleEyes is just circling his base, taking out buildings one by one. Not sure where these units are going. I guess after this white, first of all. But yeah, at this point, EagleEyes owns most of the map. Almost all the map, really. Look at this, 1,000 max command points. I mean, he's basically maxed out. He's got 15 power points. His opponent has Bombadil. Very useful in an emergency. This giant army could lose quite a few units when it comes back. I'm sure that's what Belsebub is waiting for. Now, where are those Knights of Dol Amroth? Oh, there they are. That has to be them. They're moving really fast. Actually, he did get 3 units by the looks of it. He found the opportunity. Oh, and we have summoned Rohirrim. Actually, are those 3? 2. Wait, what? Are there 2? Okay, there's 2. Never mind. Still, we have Rohirrim summon. We have those Knights of Dol Amroth. They have a massive army. We should see a Bombadil summon any second. This is a great opportunity to kill these guys. And here he is. And he's going to use his Sonic Boom almost immediately, I'm sure. This is what he needs to do. And oh, they're retreating. They did lose a lot of units as expected. Bombadil is a big threat, but it's not going to be enough. The level 2 barracks, which is something you never want to lose as Elves, is going down. Yeah, level 2. For a second I thought it was level 3 for some reason. But no, it's level 2. Yep. And yeah, that is it. He's down to his fortress now. Everybody's getting murdered. These Elves are... Well, this is just a massacre, really. And Belsebub has no options left. That's it. He's played his cards. The few he had left. And everybody's moving back in for the kill. The question is how this fortress is going to go down. It could be that Belsebub will just surrender. Or it could be that he'll fight it till the end and it'll be up to EagleEyes to bring it down. Still have a Knight of Dol Amroth unit here. And slowly the damage is being done. Oh, we have Legolas who's back on the field with his level 7 ability, Arrowwind, which instantly murders, wow, a lot of units. And EagleEyes seems to have been caught in a situation where he doesn't have a lot of units left on the field. He wasn't really spamming them constantly at this point because obviously his victory is pretty much assured. Oh, but he does have, I didn't even notice this, he has a siege workshop right beside the base, and he's got a trebuchet attacking it. And we're gonna see it go down. Oh, Legolas is coming for it. Wait, where is he going? He can use his knife fighter ability. This is a good opportunity. There we go. Knife fighter attacks the trebuchet, and he's going to take it out. Oh, we have a hobbit summon. Trebuchet trying to retreat, and we have another trebuchet coming out. And it goes down. And now Legolas retreats. He does get an armor boost, I believe. Yep, plus 50% armor from using that. Because obviously it kind of defies his normal playstyle to attack up close with knives. And since his armor is really weak, so it's important to give him an armor boost in that situation. You have an Ent expansion. Legolas barely gets away. Still level 8. And now EagleEyes is moving in to finish things. And oh, that Ent has an amazing range, doesn't it? You can actually attack this trebuchet. Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, anyway, there goes the barracks. The new barracks, and there's another one being built by the looks of it. Now this Ent expansion is going to be the next target, since it's quite an annoyance for this trebuchet. And it did kill the trebuchet. The Ent is going down. That's it for the Ent. Expansion lost. And the fortress is next. It is under attack. Sustained attacks from... Oh, I guess one trebuchet's left now. More are being produced. We have Knights of the Labyrinth. Oh, nice. And Legolas is going to go down with a fight, really. Manages to hit level 9. Very nice leveling for him in this game. And look at him. He's murdering these guys. That knife fighter ability. He's actually going to win this battle. Wow. He did win the battle, but he's lost the war. That's just the way it is. And here we go. The fortress almost at half health. No chance against these trebuchets. Legolas might actually go down right here. Maybe. I guess not. He shoots those units so fast. We have an eagle summon. Beelzebub's reacting. He lost his fortress, though. Just got the eagle summon out before his powers were disabled, since, of course, your powers get disabled when you lose your fortress. And they're going for the trebuchets, but it's too late. He's about to lose his last unit production building. I think that's his last one. I don't think he had any other spot to build one. Unless those dots I see over there are other unit production buildings. I guess they are because, yep, he's still not dead. So we must be seeing something over here. Yeah, we have an Entmoot. Yep, we have an Entmoot. We're going to see a surprise Ent attack, perhaps. That would be funny. This eagle summon really might prove useful. Killing quite a few units. We have a forward, like 2 forward barracks at this point. EagleEyes are 3 forward barracks. Wow. Just spamming units constantly. But now he's going to have to figure out where he went. And Legolas made it out of there too. At level 9. Now where's the builder? There is one more builder, right? I hope so. Oh, there's one there. That's not a good spot for him. EagleEyes just lost a builder himself now. Oh, and that was his other builder. And yep, we have Legolas still hiding, and not really much else left in this game. Akashi-san is just moving. There I go again. I'm calling him Akashi-san. Well, you know, that's his name on Game Replay, so sorry. I'm so used to that name now. Okay, so we have an Ent. Yay. I wonder if I should just fast forward to the point where EagleEyes actually notices this. I don't know. It might take a while for him to explore the map to figure out what's going on. So let's actually do it. Let me see if I remember this. Okay, a little bit of movement. What's this? Is that Legolas? What's he doing over here? Legolas moved to the center. Oh, you're kidding me. He's going to go for the signal fire. That's very dangerous. Or he's going to shoot those guys instead. And EagleEyes is checking this side of the map, which is the wrong side. This is not where his opponent is. But I guess he'll just take over this as well. We have a couple of Ents now. How many is he going to save up before attacking? It looks like he's attacking now. We have a Rohirrim summon in an interesting spot. Now, why did he pick that spot? Oh, he's going after Legolas, isn't he? Legolas is not going to escape this one. If he tries to run, he'll be run down by the Rohirrim. And, oh, Legolas is going to go down in an epic fashion. Fighting so many enemies. And he dies a hero. Just as he was born a hero. Literally, he's born in a fortress, so he's a hero. That's what they're called. Yeah, I'm just saying. Anyway. Oh no. Oh god. The poor Ent. That's just That's just cruelty right there, setting it on fire. I'm just saying, that's really cruel. Wow. It's a horrible death. But that's what they get for trying to attack EagleEyes' base. He's not going to be forgiving on this one. And that attack did not go well for him. Or for Beelzebub, that is. And that is it. Beelzebub surrenders. He tried. He tried to the very end, and it didn't work out. Now, what this means is that EagleEyes advances to round 2 of the tournament, and unfortunately Beelzebub is eliminated. But hey, he fought well. It was definitely a very interesting matchup between two great players. I am Phoenix, and I will see you guys next time.